Hey, Jimmy D at Jimmy D Outdoors. Hey, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Um, wanted to talk tonight about the 500th subscriber video that we made last October, where I took a first responder out, subscriber, out on a fishing trip, and we went to Odell Lake, and we caught quite a few fish. We got that video coming right after this video. So I wanted to talk about what we used up there. We did use the Kokanee black rods. I bought those last year with the cold water, low profile reels. They're really nice reels. I think I have like 60-pound braid on, and this is what I used. These are the exact setups except for this Dodger here that we used on that trip. So what I got is I got a bead, a sliding sinker, another bead with a two-way swivel, and I got probably a 2.5, 3 foot bumper line. It's probably 20-pound test. Should probably be more than that, but. And then I've got my Moon Jelly arrow flasher, about 12 inches of leader, and a micro shrimp. This is one of my favorite things to use, is a micro shrimp. I've caught a ton of fish on this thing. This thing was a bright pink. I've used it so much that it's faded. But it faded to a good color because that color is lights out on Odell Lake. Lights out. This rod is the same thing. It's a Kokanee black rod. I really recommend them. They're really good rods. That is my homemade lure. And it's lights out. I've caught a lot of fish on it. A lot of fish. These are some of the Dodgers we used. The bigger, I think we used this one. We definitely used the smaller version of it that day. And this Moon Jelly flasher. It's an arrow flasher. It's lights out. It worked fabulous. We used that one. Those basically these three Dodgers and flashers is what. Let me get it up here where you can see it. This is what we used that day. And I only used 2 lures that day. It was my homemade lure, and then my micro shrimp lure, my favorite lure. And, well, my homemade lure's one of my favorites too. I did get some new tackle. We'll talk about that later. Hopefully I'll get out. I'll get to use some of it and show you how well it does. If you watched any of my videos, this is basically what I've used. My wife, she wanted to put this guy on one time that we went, and we ended up catching actually quite a few fish on this too, with either the micro shrimp or my homemade lure. But anyway, here we go. It's a 500 subscriber video, and I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Help us out. Help the channel out. Hit the like button. If you have any questions about this video whatsoever, just make a comment and I'll get back to you. I'm usually pretty fast at getting back to people. But anyway, God bless you. Enjoy the video, and fish on. Daniel with the fish on. By the way that pole was going down, I think it's something else. What do you think, Daniel?
I think it's a good fish.
Awesome.
Still fighting hard.
Fighting like a British bulldog, huh? That's a nice fish right there. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yes!
Yo.
Good job, Daniel. That's a beautiful fish.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Beautiful. The poles are starting to go down now, aren't they?
Yep. Where those pliers go.
Good job, Daniel.
Yeah, good job. Another fish on. Barely got the last pole in the water from the last fish.
Hopefully he's still on there. I think he is.
Yeah.
Yep, I see him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, another
Look at
kokanee.
that. Another fish in the boat.
Another fish in the boat. We're on a roll.
Nice work. There's no question as to whether or not he's still on there.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. You having fun?
Oh yeah.
The glare on the water, I can't see that fish at all. Oh man, that's a nice one. That is a nice fish.
That is.
Good one.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
That's a nice fish, buddy.
That's a nice fish.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well, Daniel, what do you think about this kokanee fishing?
I like it.
Pretty fun, isn't it?
It's really fun, yeah.
The poles have been going down.
So far we're 3 for 4.
3 for 4 with a couple short strikes. We're doing pretty good. I got a feeling our pole's going to be going down again real soon. It's a windy day. It wasn't supposed to be windy, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Daniel with the fish on
Another fish.
one of those lighter poles.
Got some life to him.
That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. I can see him down there now, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Got him! Got him! Got him!
Perfect.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah. Another fish on. A good one?
It felt like it at first, but I haven't felt it. I'm hoping that he's still on there. Should be on there. Oh, I think he might still be on there, maybe.
Nope. Ah. Rats. Can't get them all.
Nope. That's another one we lost.
Yep.
Well, Daniel, what do you think, buddy? How's it feeling?
Still on there. Feels like a fish. Pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got
Seems
some
to be
bite
fighting pretty. He took her down pretty hard.
Yeah, got some bite to him for sure.
Thank you, Lord, for providing an absolute gorgeous afternoon. And we're still catching fish. Huh, Daniel?
Oh yeah.
Who's still catching fish.
Today.
Man, look at that water. It is beautiful up here. Thank you, Lord, for a great day. Kokanee. Look at him going up underneath that thing there. Oh yeah, check that out.